Fields, chased by Garrett, flushed, looking, sets up, throwing deep. Hail Mary, end zone, deflected, tipped and intercepted. Almost caught, and then a deflection into the hands of DeAnthony Bell. Darnell Mooney, aching.
Mullins pressured again, and he gets dropped by B.J. Hill. Did he lose the ball on top of it? The refs say yes. It is a turnover. A second critical mistake by Mullins in the last.
From the 24-yard line. Over the middle. Tony juggles, and it's picked by Jahlani Tavai. And now Tavai throws it away. What is he doing?
And just, you got to make the catch. I mean, it's perfectly placed. And
rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 64. This penalty's declined. It's first down.
I mean, the Detroit game to start the year.
3rd and inches for Mullins. That's Powell behind him. They get a push. I don't know. He got turned sideways. Where's that football? With Chandler in the backfield. And it's Powell again. And Mullins does not get there. A second shove doesn't get it done. But Powell again, 181 yards. It looked like Mullins actually bobbled the ball.
Trubisky over the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Julian Blackmon.
It always seemed like he was able to rise to the occasion and produce. Slow it goes to the RPO, so you see the slip right there.
This one, don't need a lot of analysis.
You don't, and he made the comment to us in this league, if your quarterback doesn't lead and play well, it's tough to win. He's been leading great, he's been playing well, but got to hang on to that football.
And the Jaguars, they've gotten to the Ravens 30.
On the red zone where they've had some troubles all year. Let's see what happens here. It's Warren on the pitch. Warren takes it close.
Here, make one guy miss and hit the corner almost to the goal line there.
Travis Kelce right here in the slot. He gets on top of everybody. He's open right there. And all of a sudden, you see Miles Bryant trying to get back.
How about this Bears defense? My goodness, the last month and a half, they're as good as anybody in the game. A muff punt, able to pounce on top of it.
Flacco on 3rd and long.
Borquez with the punt. Fair catch called for. Muff punt! Oh, loose, covered by the Browns!
It was defense first with the 3 and out, special teams.
And as you mentioned, Mark, the second muffed punt of the day. First one was recovered by the Bears, but Trent Taylor can't get on top of this one.
Big plays.
2nd and 9, Ravens go quick. Lamar slips, gets back up, tries to get out of trouble. Incomplete.
Lamar should have to fall down at some point during the play and get up, and then it'll be even up. That would be fair.
Yeah, I think it fumble. I think Keith Smith just jumped on this thing alertly.
Wow, that's a great bounce, man.
Clayton Tune is now in at quarterback for Arizona, and the jet sweep is fumbled for a moment by Dortch. And
this is a staple now in the NFL with wide receivers handling the football. I'm not sure Dortch gave him a great pocket to put the ball into. No, actually it was good. He put it up high on the 3, and Dortch didn't close his arms over.
Last 4 years with Buffalo before coming over in free agency. Little misdirection. Football is loose. Sims has to fall on it, but they're going to lose a bunch of yards here. And again, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's been the story so far for Houston as they lose 9.
For half, and you go backwards. Oh, bad snap. It's rolling along the turf. Way falls on top of it. Directly into the ground. It doesn't even make it halfway back, and there's nothing Trez Way can do.
This affects your PATs, your field goal,
everything.
your holder.
Have to try to do it again with a different formula.
Levis. Boy, the football is loose. What's the call here?
Oh, yeah, it looks like he just barely caught his arm.
Second down and 3. Fields on the roll. Sets up. Throwing deep. He's got a man out there, and it is juggled and dropped by Robert Tonyan.
Set up, and here's the throw. The tail end of this play. Tonyan has it in his hands, and just a little wet. Well, watch this block.
Pinion will pop punt. And it's grabbed at that 8-yard line. It is not grabbed at that 8-yard line. It's muffed there by Smith-Marsette. And thankfully for the Panthers, he was able to jump right back on top of it.
Minshew steps up. Incomplete. It looked like DJ Montgomery had it. Went down to the ground and it came loose. And it's blocked. It's blocked and it is recovered. Ruled down at the half-yard line. Nick Herbig, the rookie out of Wisconsin.
Like the Roman Coliseum right now. Second and 10.
Used to pressure. This is just a tough spot if you're Jordan Love trying to make a play down the field, trying to extend it. Fumble doesn't really change anything.
Down to Njoku, wide open at the 40, to the 45, leaping in the air and shoved out mid-leap by Tyreek Stevenson.
Off his way perfectly. I don't know about the jump at the end.
Like, I'm going to leap over you, and Stevenson, no, you're not.
Like a kung fu movie or something.
Love looking deep. He's got a wide open Kraft. And he leaps up high. The fans love it. D. Delaney made the tackle. Kraft a little shaken up after getting up.
Corner pump, and we talked to Todd Bowles about it. How do we have to do it? It's a problem for this cover 3 defense to defend, and teams are trying to expose that right now. They come back with the same play Atlanta scored on last week.
You're right. The flat defender has the responsibility to not only pick up that flat receiver, but also carry him. The problem is the Bucs have not.
Fake to Patterson. Burns got in the backfield, and then Yetur Gross-Matos was pretty close to it, standing next to Jake Matthews. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
He can let that thing rip, especially outside the numbers. There's another fumble.
Another one, and the Falcons will recover it. Second time today. Kadarrell Hodge this time on the rescue mission to save the ball.
Let's just check it out.
Percentage-wise is kicking the extra point. That's why they say to go for it.
Well, low snap, and it's blocked. Picked up by the Rams. Kobe Durant got it.
You can see here the low snap. It's on the ground. He's trying to get it up. Sly slows down. And that just enough time to get.
On 2nd and goal. Ball is loose.
And the one earlier where Dortch just didn't possess it. And that's the problem. That's on the running back. That's on James Conner. He doesn't create a pocket. He tries to snatch the ball from his quarterback. That is not taught as a running back. You're supposed to create a pocket.
Well, it was a perfect throw by Matthew Stafford. And Puka Nacua just takes his eyes off of it for a
tough throw.
Tough throw, but for offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy, this is a teachable moment. Eric had Patrick Mahomes to work with, who Patrick Mahomes probably pulled this play off 100 times out of 100.
I think by the officials by not calling anything. Deep of it. Listen.
Stays on his feet and then lost it. His balance and the football.
Because they've had opportunities to create lost yardage plays.
And incomplete. DeMercado on a drop.
And at first you think to yourself, is it a lateral? But it is not. That ball's moving.
Watch him step up in the pocket. Well, we're going to see the route first. Good job by
Hopkins. It looks like he felt.
With a wrist issue and COVID, he actually feels better mentally this year. Trying to deliver it, popped up in the air, and caught by McBride.
Was covered was because Dre Greenlaw, 57, had his back to the football. And you're told, hey, if you see the back of his helmet, let your...
You lose Kirk, you lose Zay Jones in this game, in this drive.
Touchdown of the game. I mean, he is wide open. If he catches that clean, I think he wins that race between him and Thomas to the pylon. And you can see, man, on a day